Did you know that INFJ is the rarest personality type on Earth? That's right, they are the unicorns of the personality world. They are so rare that they make up only about 1.5% of the population. To put that in perspective, in every 1,000 people, you'd only be able to find around 15 INFJs. Now, if you're wondering what makes INFJs so different, or some may even call it weird, this is the video for you because we are going to share with you 5 weird habits of INFJs and dive into why they are wired that way. Be sure to stick around until the end because the last habit is one of the most significant trademarks of INFJs, and there is even a name for it. Alright, number 1. They are mysterious dreamers. Imagine meeting someone who seems to dwell in a world of mystery and dreams. This is the essence of an INFJ. INFJ stands for introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging. They're like artists of the mind. They love to daydream and come up with all sorts of creative ideas and thoughts. They have a rich and complex inner world. They can spend a lot of time there, exploring new concepts and possibilities. However, INFJs can be a bit secretive about this inner world. They don't share all their thoughts with everyone they meet. Why? Well, it's because they know that not everyone can understand or appreciate their ideas. They're aware that not everyone will grasp the beauty and complexity of their inner world. Therefore, they carefully choose when and how much to share, usually reserving their deepest thoughts for those they trust the most. So, when you meet an INFJ, you might notice that they have a certain air of mystery about them. Those who don't quite get them might think that they're a bit strange or distant, but if you take a closer look and understand how they're wired, you'll uncover just how incredibly creative and smart they are. Number 2, they have a knack for reading situations and people. INFJs are known for their incredible sense of intuition. They can easily pick up on subtle cues, emotions, and underlying dynamics in various situations. They can read people like a book. They can easily sense when someone is feeling a certain way, even if it's not explicitly expressed. Now, you might think that that's a superpower, and in many ways, it truly is. But it can also create some tension and discomfort for INFJs because they face this tricky dilemma of whether to speak up about what they've noticed or do they keep it to themselves. This internal struggle can make INFJs feel pretty tense, especially when they're around someone whom they know is hiding something. So for those who don't understand this might think that INFJs are naturally awkward, but the truth is, most of the time it's the circumstances that make them uncomfortable, resulting in their strange or awkward behavior. So, whenever you see an INFJ acting strangely, it might be because they sense something's off. And for those who think that INFJs are awkward, odd, and cold, the truth is quite the opposite. INFJs are actually warm and caring individuals with great capacity for empathy. In fact, they tend to focus so much on others' emotions that they neglect their own needs and feelings most of the time. Their strong empathetic nature can lead them to prioritize the well-being of others at the expense of their own self-care. Therefore, it's essential for INFJs to strike a balance between caring for others and taking care of themselves to maintain their own mental and emotional health. Hey, do you like what you're learning so far? If yes, hit the subscribe button so that more people get to watch this video and benefit from it. Alright, number 3. All or nothing attitude. INFJs possess a unique and often intense all or nothing attitude that shapes their approach to relationships, goals, and life itself. When INFJs commit to something, be it a cause, a project, or person, they wholeheartedly invest themselves. However, this unwavering dedication can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it fuels their incredible drive, allowing them to achieve remarkable results. On the other hand, it can be emotionally taxing as they pour their energy into every endeavor, sometimes neglecting self-care in the process. When it comes to relationships, INFJs are known for their intense devotion. They crave deep connections and aren't content with surface-level interactions. When they love fiercely, offering unwavering support and understanding. However, this can also lead to disappointment when others don't reciprocate their level of commitment. In their pursuit of personal goals, INFJs often set high standards. They're perfectionists, striving for excellence in everything they do. While this can be a source of great motivation, it can also be a source of anxiety and stress as they struggle with self-imposed pressure to meet their own sky-high expectations. In essence, the INFJ's all-or-nothing attitude is a reflection of their perfectionism and intense passion for their beliefs and values. While it propels them to achieve greatness and fosters deep connections, it's crucial for INFJs to strike a balance, ensuring that their intense dedication doesn't lead to burnout or disappointment. It's essential for INFJs to reframe their thoughts and allow flexibility in their approach to life. This means recognizing the shades of gray in situations, setting realistic expectations, embracing adaptability, and practicing mindfulness and self-compassion. By doing so, they can find balance and satisfaction in the journey rather than just fixating on success or failure. Hey, are you still with us? Make sure to stick around until the end so that you don't miss out on one of the most significant trademarks of an INFJ. Number 4. They experience exponential growth. INFJ's growth and learning curve are pretty unique. Their growth doesn't follow the steady linear pattern. Instead, it's more like a roller coaster ride. The reason behind this isn't that they're lazy or passive, it's because they're all about taking highly leveraged actions. INFJ, which is also known as an advocate, is all about helping people. Before they actively pursue a subject, they want to know if it is good for others or whether it can really make an impact in others' lives. If they see a topic as helpful to people, they will dive right in. They are deeply concerned about injustice and they often prioritize altruism instead of seeking personal gain. This deep sense of purpose is exactly what drives their exponential growth. However, there are a few roadblocks. If INFJs don't see why something matters to them or others, they might not get into it. Also, if they're bombarded by lots of random information too quickly, or if what they're learning lacks emotional resonance, they can lose interest in the subject immediately. But once they get why something is important, their all-or-nothing attitude kicks in. They go all in, and that's when they experience exponential growth and learning. In essence, INFJs are a bit different when it comes to learning. They might start slow, but when they see the value in something, they zoom ahead and make a great impact. It's all about their passion for helping others and their deep commitment to what's right. Now, as promised, we'll be revealing one of the most significant trademarks of INFJs, which is known as the INFJ door slam. The INFJ door slam basically means an INFJ decides to cut someone out of their life completely. Now, other personalities do this too, but INFJs seem to do it more often. In situations where cutting someone out completely isn't possible or practical, INFJs might do what's called an emotional door slam. It's like they politely put up a barrier and keep the person at arm's length. They don't share their thoughts or feelings, they become emotionally distant, and they treat the person like they don't exist. There's a saying that goes, when an INFJ slams the door, they don't hate you, they simply nothing you. For them, it's not about hate, it's about self-preservation. So why do INFJs do this? Well, they're sensitive souls, and when they repeatedly get hurt or taken advantage of because of their compassion, they will eventually cut that person out of their life to protect themselves from further harm. But here's the thing. While the door slam is a pretty significant trademark of an INFJ, it does not define them entirely. People can change their behavior based on a lot of factors like their upbringing and environment. And instead of door slamming, there are definitely better alternatives for INFJs to deal with negative individuals, such as practicing open communication. By doing this, they open up opportunities to salvage the relationship and gain insights into the other person's perspective. Alright, if you want to know more about other personality types, check out our next video here, where we'll share with you the 5 differences between INTJ and INTP, which are also 2 of the rarest personalities out there. Bye!